Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank you. I would like to make some comments and support the petition by Senator Anwar Ole-Tiptip on the issue of human-wildlife conflict. Mr. Speaker, sir, this petition is not something new. We have all discussed about issues regarding our needs to preserve human dignity and also our desire to be able to enjoy the gains that we get from the tourism sector. And that's why we've turned everything into a commodity. The issue of the human-wildlife conflict, Mr. Speaker, sir, is something that can easily be resolved. And I'd like to request the committee that you'll be able to task to look into that issue for the people of Lamu, to extend it further to other regions, like in Masai Land, in terms of Narok, Kajiado, and Samburu, where tourism, and also Isiolo, where tourism thrives, and at any given time, there is an issue of human-wildlife conflict. But the biggest question to ask is, why? Why do we always have this? Is it the animals to blame, or is it our actions as human beings? And I dare say that it is our action as human beings in encroaching into the lands which have been reserved as wildlife corridors. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, the only way which I hope this committee will look into is really how they can not only compensate these people, because the issue of compensation, everybody's talking about compensation. Even today in the energy sector, everybody was talking about oil spillage compensation. So it's not really, compensation is never going to be the solution. I think the solution is, how do we ensure that at least where these wildlife are, there is about a 10-kilometer wildlife corridor where the wildlife can be able to roam freely without anybody telling them that now you're no longer welcome here because I'm putting my house here. So really, as you commit this petition into a committee, we have got to seriously ask, what are actions? What is helping this issue of human-wildlife conflict continue to thrive? So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I fully support, and I hope that the committee will expand it into Narok and Kajiado, because there are issues. For those that even the Attorney General had been asked to compensate, because there are so many cases. In Narok County, there are so many people who were killed. In Kajiado County, when you go to Kajiado County, every so often, you will find a farmer coming out and saying, we'll kill all these lions because they destroy their livelihoods. So it's not really an issue of compensation, but what is the lasting solution? And I think the lasting solution should really be, the committee should look into how certain areas should be reserved as wildlife corridors, and there's no human settlement allowed there. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.